Hello, and welcome back to RNN. I'm the descendant of Dwayne and Faylene Gardner.
And I'm Austin the Mad Dog Gulfstorm.
Our top story today, we had a record-breaking ASB elections this year.
Indeed, a jaw-dropping amount of people decided to run. A whole 3 people ran for ASB.
All I do is win, no matter what.
We have a president, a vice president, and a spirit officer, which will be Hunter Names, or as you know him, Hunter Nah, from previous RNNs. Zach Gardner and Kay Almada, respectively. Not that I respect Kay Almada. I don't.
Our top story today, RNN political analyst Anthony Ross and Golden Boy Zach Gardner have come out with an RNN mobile app. Go download it right now.
It has cool features such as coupons, a link to the RNN playlist on YouTube, and a place where you can send emails to the self-proclaimed Golden Boy of RNN.
Look at this. You can swipe. That's as far as it goes.
WMT Studios has brought together, at great expense, these 5 minds to collaborate and become one, to bring you the great mystery series of all time, what we hope will be television's finest hour. Now, let me introduce them to you, the faces behind the book jackets, as it were.
Darling, you've made it! After all this time, you found me! But you have aged! Oh, yes, you have! Silver threads and all that!
Don't give me any of your outdated dialogue. Just an apology.
Jessica and Whitney Olive, authors of over 30 bestsellers.
I can create here. I feel it in my bones. This just calls for a corpse to be sprawled on it.
Mildred Z. Maxwell, specialist in the surprise ending.
There's something about you, 0237-32400. Something different.
My pajamas are custom made.
Brad Benedict, the man who modernized The Spy.
Excuse me, please, but I do believe I'm going to faint.
And finally, Rodney Duckton.
So, you lured her to her death, eh?
The phone is dead.
Murder Julie Summers.
I wish you wouldn't keep harping on age. I was referring to experience.
Help! Something terrible
Has happened. Well, mark my words, the butler did it. Cocktails are ready.
By the way, I hope you all read my books. They're available in paperback, you know, unless of course you like hardcover.
Miss Maxwell, please. No commercials.
All right, dear.
Our top story today, the bonfire was yesterday. Hope you all went and had a great time.
We're recording this 4 hours before the bonfire actually starts, so we're going to assume that the freshmen lost the class competitions and the fire was amazing. Great job, Dominic. A line, please.
You suck!
Yes. Our top story today, prom is still right around the corner. Tickets will be sold the Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday before prom for $15. They'll also be sold at the door for $17.
Nubby Nate Kissaberth is still looking for a date, so if you're interested, send our golden boy here a message on the RNN app.
We'll now be throwing it over to Ryan Thomas with the sports and Michaela Vasquez sitting in the dark.
Doing whatever it is that she does.
Hello, Rebels. Due to budget cuts, I now have to do the sports all by myself. No filmer, no editor, just me and my good old camera. I hired Xander Turkins to push me around the quad today, my trusty wheelbarrow. So now time to talk about some sports. Track won their CV meet the other day. Both girls and boys, they won by a lot of points. Softball and baseball have yet to capture a win, but they will. I know that it may not be a sport, but theater is still an activity. And they have their play coming up, Done to Death. It's a murder mystery comedy. Sounds pretty fun. Take a look at the dates, pay your money, and have a good time. As many of you may know, our cafeteria burnt down. They're currently in construction of a new one. If you look behind me here, it's going pretty good. And that's not sports either, but I don't really have much to talk about. The Wildcats won the basketball championship for the NCAA. No, Tucker Peterson, not the Kentucky Wildcats, the Villanova Wildcats. Yes, it's very easy to get those two confused, especially when you're a die-hard Kentucky fan. There are some games going on today. Baseball has a game at home versus Silverton, and softball has a game against CV, at CV. You may want to head over there. It should be a good matchup. Wow. I am not as pretty as JJ when it comes to filming close up to a camera. He is a beautiful, beautiful man.
Thanks, Ryan. I'm Mick the Nugget Vasquez.
And I'm Chloe Chuck Walker, in no way affiliated with Ian Walker.
Yesterday's temperature high was 82 degrees, plus the 536 degrees from the bonfire, which brings us to a whopping high of 77 degrees this Friday afternoon. Why is it 77 degrees outside?
Because electrons determine structure, and structure determines property. See, I know what I'm talking about, Miss Duncan. Even though my test scores say I don't, I still understand. Give me an A, please.
It's pretty warm today, but don't forget to cover up, because next Wednesday and Thursday, chances of rain are pretty high. It is Oregon after all.
Wow, that was amazing. Our top story today, the book drive has been extended to next Friday. Bring your books to your third period class, and the class with the most books will have a pizza party.
Our top story today, class office petitions are available in room 115 on Monday, so get those, get them filled out, and bring them back.
Our top story today, RNN is now over. Just remember, if you can't tell if a battery's working still, just lick it.
That's all we have for you, South Albany. Have a great weekend.